You know, having started my career internationally, working in many markets, I think it was a bit of boot camp for me. So I was able to really observe what was required to constantly be facing change. So I think that constantly putting yourself in situations where you know less than you know is actually great preparation. It constantly keeps you fresh in terms of looking at new situations, not being intimidated by the fact that you may not know everything, and in fact, indeed, learning how to learn. Is there a champion in the organization who can really make it happen? So, you know, there are plenty of brands, plenty of businesses, plenty of situations that could make sense for your business. But are you going to find that one champion who at the end of the day is going to go the extra mile, is going to do the heavy lifting, is going to sell it through in their organization, is going to find the budget necessary, is going to make it happen? You look for people who are new in jobs. They're oftentimes trying to make a mark. So that's a good way to find a champion, is also look, you know, really follow the trades and see who's moving around. That's been one way. The other has been to really talk to colleagues about who's out there who you think is, you know, is really kind of known for making a difference. You do need to permit some time for that which is not tactical, and that by its nature. Now, it could happen completely, you know, on the weekends, in the shower, and wherever, but it is true that that creative process, I mean, oftentimes it is a spark of an idea will come from, you know, somebody coming in saying, gosh, did you hear about this? You know, creativity is about failing, ultimately. It's about rejection. And you have to be able to sort of, you know, dust yourself off and say, okay, they hated it, but it's okay, you know, tomorrow's another day. And not be intimidated by that process of rejection, which I think is fundamental in sort of the creative process. Women tend to put more emphasis on results and merit and preparation, and men do in fact value networking to a much greater extent, and they put more effort into it. And the Women's Venture Fund, I think, you know, you've made it such like a personal crusade to remind women about the need for that, and to put themselves in situations where, yes, we can stay in the office that extra 3 hours and work on that extra report and be completely prepared, or we can go to that event, that industry event that's going to, you know, introduce us to, you know, 3 or 4 critical people that actually could open doors that we wouldn't have necessarily even found, you know, had we been more proactive. Again, the serendipity of networking is powerful.